Hi guys! For those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Naomi Skarpinski, and I will be your modified swim coach for this coming season. As you can see, I am not there, but Coach Liz is there. What's going on is I am currently studying in Manchester, England, and I will be here until the middle of December. So you'll have your first part of your season with Coach Liz, and then you will have the rest of your season starting December 20th with me, and we'll finish out the rest of the season. Coach Liz has been nice enough to take over for the beginning of the season, and we've been working really hard to make sure that everything is set for you guys and that it's going to be a smooth transition. We have very similar philosophies and we coach very similarly, and we've worked together before, so we understand what each of us is looking for through our swimmers. And I'm excited, and I'm very, very sorry that I can't be there for the beginning of your season, but like I said, Coach Liz is there and she's going to take care of you guys. So with that said, you should have a calendar with you, and you should also have your eligibility packet, your brochure that tells you all the information that you need to get filled out by your parents and or by your doctors, and make sure that you're on the physical list so that you can start on the first day of practice, which is indicated on your calendar. All of the important dates and practice times and all those kinds of things are indicated there. Now, anybody that's interested in diving, we are not going to allow any new divers this season unless you have been involved in diving before, and those special circumstances can be emailed to me through your parents and through Coach Liz if you're really, really interested. The only people that I'm going to allow to do diving this year, because they have experience on the board and I'm not there to work with you for the beginning of the season, is those divers that dove last year. So that would be Sierra and Paige. Okay, if they're there. I don't know if they're there because I'm not there. But and then anybody that's taken a diving class before through our education programs at the pool. With that said, practices are mandatory and you have to make 15 before your first meet. Coach Liz is aware of all of that, but I'm just going to remind you. If you are unable to attend a practice, you need to bring a doctor's note or a parent's note or some reason for indication that you're not going to be there. When it comes to detentions and discipline, I'm going to be more strict about that this year because we had some issues last year. So I don't want anybody having a detention for any reason. There's no reason for that. However, if there are issues that arise, those are going to be handled. And if we do have a detention, you'll be penalized by missing that following meet. Okay? With that said, moving along, there's more information in your packets about, for those that have not swam competitively before, you'll see that there's information about what swim meets entail, what the different terminology is, what your parents are to be expected of doing during the meets, and so on. Coach Liz will talk more about the Alden relays and what we can look for that. Your team apparel, I'm starting to get together, and you should have some sort of idea of what those will look like in your first couple weeks of your season. Your meet suits will also be taken care of so that your parents will have information through Coach Liz about that and myself. And your swim caps will be given out by Coach Liz on your first couple weeks of practice as well, or right before your first meet. But you will need a practice cap and a practice suit and goggles and all those kinds of things. I don't want anybody not using goggles this year. Along with that, your first day of practice and your first week of practice, it's really important that you're prepared as well as every day. And you'll meet in the cafeteria. Coach Liz will meet you at the cafeteria, and you'll all walk over together to the pool, get ready, and you need to be in the water by 3 o'clock. You'll be out of the water by 5 o'clock, so I would tell your parents to pick you up anywhere between 5:05 and 5:15, depending on how long it takes you to get out of the pool, showered, whatever you got to do, and get out of the pool area back home. Saturday practices are optional, but they are highly recommended because we won't be sharing the pool with the boys for the first part of that practice, and that's when the divers are able to practice. So for divers, Saturdays are mandatory, and it's more of a one-on-one time with your coach. So I highly, highly recommend that you go to Saturday practices. I'm excited and I can't wait to see you guys. And if you have any questions, on that sheet is my email and my phone number. However, because I'm overseas and I don't have contact with a lot of the things back home, the only way to text me is by texting me off of an iPhone, like 1716 and the rest of my number, or sending me an email is probably the easiest way to get a hold of me. Okay, if you guys have any questions, you can obviously always ask Coach Liz also. She's super helpful, super fun, and I know that you guys are going to have a blast with her. So I will see you in December and have a great start to your season, and I'll see you guys soon.